Coffee here doing exactly the same. It's like, screw you, man. I'm going to get my step riders and I'm going to be dealing with your vills as you deal with mine. And I don't really know what is going on here. He kind of missed his opportunity to get into H3, so he's kind of just invested in more troops. So what a strange game. We do see Coffee now pretty much fleeing now. He's lost his TC. Hey YouTube, it's your boy Widgie here, coming at you with some more Age of Empires 3 Definitive Edition, and I give you another casted game. This one was a crazy one. It was on my Twitch channel at Widgie1, and I've got to say, you're going to be left sort of scratching your head at the end of this game, thinking to yourself, was this a comeback or was it a complete throw? So just bear with me. It's quite a long one, but I hope you guys really enjoy it. It's one of the strangest games I've seen in a while. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and of course, if you found this entertaining, useful maybe, if you want to try and use one of the strategies used here, please feel free to drop a like, and I'll catch you in the next one. Let's do it. On the ESOC forums, which I had no idea about. So I've managed to find this juicy sort of cast here. And this cast here is Coffee versus Faith, and Coffee playing as the Chinese versus Faith on the left side here playing as the Ottomans in the pink. And Coffee is around 1400 elo. So, you know, definitely not a bad player. Definitely above average. I'm around 1250, 1300 elo. So this guy's a little bit better than me. So we're going to try and see what this guy does, because that's what I suggest that you guys do. Try and watch sort of players that are just slightly better than you at the moment and higher up in the ladder. Have a look at what they're doing. You don't have to see what the number one is doing. You don't have to do that.
Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
Zeus, thank you very much for the follow, dude. Appreciate it. And I know you guys are loving redeeming those channel points. And we're going to have a look at some of the decks here. And it looks like we are going with one village here for Coffee. Are we going to be seeing a TP coming out? There is a lot of wood chopping here. So oh no, we're going for a double village. We're still chopping wood though. Interesting. Okay. Oh, fucking Hot Boy is getting older. Should I be happy or sad? We're all getting older. No one's pressing the pause on life here, on aging. Everyone in this chat is getting older. We're all getting older. You know, I'm not a spring chicken. You know, I'm getting ever closer to the big 3-0 guys. And there's probably people in my chat who aren't even 20 years old. It's extremely depressing. But let's not think about it too much. Let's not think about it too much. Thank you for everyone being here, by the way. I appreciate you guys. I know it's a kind of strange time of the day. Coffee's doing something strange here. So he's actually going for the 3 village. I've seen this every now and then. The 3 village opening. Now I don't know whether this. I don't know. What do you guys feel about this 3 village opening? I mean, that is obviously he's going to really sacrifice his age up time. We'll see how quickly he does age up. He is now going for the northern refugees, which means he's going to get a total of 4 villagers in, which is going to be kind of crazy. Going to be keeping an eye on the stream tomorrow. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's good. He wrote about that on the forums. Who wrote about what? How old are you? Guess how old I am. I've got a badge here. I've got a badge here that says 8. It's a little kid's badge. It's on this side, sorry. That says I'm 8. I've got a little badge. 27? No, 28. 28, come on. Yeah, so 28. There we go. Little Chinese player about the 3 village opening. Yeah, is this kind of really greedy? It's got to be a really greedy opening, right? He is now going for the TX Sport card, and we know that the TX Sport is a really good card now, and I would suggest always putting this in your deck now, but some people still think the TX Sport isn't worth it. We do see Coffee now going for the Obelisk. That's 75 wood. That's going to be juicy. That's going to really help him get whatever he's going for. I'm not too sure what he's doing. This is test, so he is testing a build out here, and he's going for the 3 village. I don't know whether he normally does that. I have no idea. But to be honest, the rest of the deck does look kind of standard. A few things are a little bit strange that I don't normally see, like the Bei Yang army. Don't normally see that. Apart from that, everything seems to be relatively okay. Maybe the standard army hit points. Don't normally see that. And we are going up with the Summer Palace. He's actually going up with the Summer Palace pretty early. So, or around the sort of normal time. But he's actually got 5 vills on this. And he's going for the German allies. Now, German allies says to me that he's probably going to be going for H2 pressure. Because the German allies, it gives you a reduction in your banner army cost, and it gives you trickles as well. You can get certain trickles with it. Normally, when you see a German ally first is normally when you're going to see some H2 play, but I'm not entirely sure. What's the elo of the game? Do we have info about that? The elo of the game is about 1400, 1450. So it's not super high level, but it's definitely better than me. So I'm just interested to see what other people are doing with China right now still, because I'm still about the China hype. Captain level. Yeah. I don't really know the old levels, I'm afraid. I'm not too sure. But let's have a look at Faith here, see what he's doing. He hasn't gone for a Silk Road opening or anything. You know, there are 4 TPs here. They're in a kind of an awkward position. So we do see a 700 wood going down. So I don't know what we're going to be seeing here. It doesn't look like an FF. It looks like, yep, we do see quite a strong opening here coming up. Do we need the 700 wood, though? That's the ultimate question. I think usually 700 wood and then 700 gold, but he's going for 5 Jans now a lot earlier. I think if you want a Jan rush, I think there's better ways of doing it, but we do see 5 Jans rolling in right now and taking out 1 Vil very quickly. And let's have a look at what Coffee is doing. He is getting HU canoes to deal with that. He's got the wood trickle card coming in, and he's training some disciples. And he does have a few idols here that he needs to think about what he's doing with those. And this is going to be very interesting. He's chopping a lot of wood. I'm not too sure what's going to be happening here. But luckily, he has built 3 villages, so, you know, he should be okay. I personally would have put a village next to this gold mine, just so, you know, if you get raided, you can garrison them in. And maybe another village, maybe all the way down here would have been nice to secure this hunt, potentially. But let's see what happens here. 8 canoes are coming out. That's going to be able to deal with those 5 Jans quite well. But he needs to be careful of the Abbas guns on the back here. The, okay, yeah. Kaiser versus the world. Indeed, we've been seeing that, yeah, Kaiser's been challenging you quite a lot there, Revnak, on the ladder at the moment. So it's battle of the gods of AOE3, definitely. Okay, so the 2 canoes didn't do a great job there, to be honest, because the 2 Abbas guns at the back are doing a pretty good job at trying to deal with them. And he's trying to do as much as he can here, but there are more Jans rolling in. Kevin, thank you very much, man, for the kind words. Happy birthday, thank you, man. And we do see some Grenadiers coming in. What on earth? Hang on a minute. Faith is now training Grenadiers. Very interesting play. We also have Huss on the way now for him. And see, he's definitely over-chopped wood here. So I'm not too sure what's going on. But we do see that Coffee is managing to push out here and try and take the TP. But I don't know whether that's going to be worth it. We'll have to see. He doesn't have any sort of military buildings down here at all. He's just got what he's got here. Unless I can't see it. No, there definitely isn't a barracks building in sight. So I don't know what's going to be going on here. It's looking a bit dicey for him. Kaiser's the first one to make it to 2.3k elo. Jesus. Now we do see a pop of Irregulars here, trying to see if they can deal with this aggressive sort of rush here by Faith. Is Coffee going to be able to hold this off? I'm not too sure. He does seem to be now going for the gold. He has a muster of a couple of step riders, but those step riders are just going to get absolutely slaughtered by the Jans here. And you can see that exactly here. And I don't know what's going to be going on here. This looks really dicey for Coffee. I mean, what else can he do? I don't know. Ace, thank you very much, dude. Happy birthday, young man. Cheers, man. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Still don't know if Q's elo is more accurate than the lobby system on DE. Okay. We do see a push, though. I've just realized we see a push from Coffee here. Where did he get all this army from? Oh, I think he got it from... he got the Chang Pikeman shipment, and he's trying to push on this side as well. I didn't even notice that this was going on. So I don't know whether this is the best thing to do, to be honest with you. I mean, he needs to get out of there. He's popped the militiaman. And honestly, guys, base trading is never really a good thing, I don't think. Just always try and defend your base. It's not worth base trading. It's too risky, I think, personally. most of the time for me anyway. So we do see sort of a base trade going on here. We've got the Chang Pikeman trying to take down some houses, disrupt his population, which he has done. He is pop cap now at 37 to 30. And if we have a look back on the other side, we see Faith doing exactly the same thing, trying to take down the TC. And this is a very strange game. We've got so much wood here backed up. Because of that juicy wood trickle is getting him so much wood, and he's also getting another 700 wood. So maybe he's anticipating that he's going to need to build another TC. I'm not entirely sure. Let's have a look back at Faith here. Sort of doing a similar thing, trying to just melee down and as many of the vills as possible. And Faith is on 17 vills, whereas Coffee on 23. That muster of 4 vills really helped out. That 3 village opening, that was kind of mad. And we do see some more Jans on the way from here. It's kind of a strange opening from Faith, to be honest. I don't think it was the best sort of Jan rush. I think you can do better. Definitely. I think that you don't have to go 700 wood first. I don't think. You can just go for 700 gold and then 700 food. I think that's what I do, if I remember correctly. If I can remember my own Jan rush when I used to play Otto for a bit. It's a really good timing. I think it's food first, or it might be gold first. I can't remember. I think it's 700 gold, then 700 food. And then you just keep basically alternating between the two. So what a strange game. We do see Coffee now pretty much fleeing now. He's lost his TC. He has a lot of wood though. And I'm assuming that he's building another TC at the moment. Where is he? I don't know what is going on here. Let's have a look. Let's zoom out a little bit, guys, and see what the hell's going on. It looks like Coffee is in a bit of a dire situation. Difference in score we can see. And the pikemen are still just trying to harass with the Chucanoos, but it's probably not worth it right now. I don't know what Coffee was going to do. It would have been really good if we saw a little bit more here around what he could do. And we do see... oh, this is where it is. I didn't even see this. So he must have put a war academy out. A forward war academy, and then he went 3 vills. So he went 3 villages to open. Then he put a war academy down and another village up front. And now he's pushing back. He's trying to see what he can do before the Jans get back. And Faith is now rolling in with his Jans, as we can see. Very interesting game. Base trading works if your eco is decentralized. Okay. I see what you're saying. I think in that instance it sort of wasn't. I mean, he is quite sporadic now. He is sort of over here. I don't think he has a T. He definitely doesn't have a TC. No, he is now ending the relation with that, and he's going for 7 step riders now. And Faith is looking in a really good position. I think he's going to be fine, Faith. I think he's got it. He's got a great food and gold here. I don't know whether he's going to continue creating units or whether he's getting the 600 coin. Is he going to continue creating a few units? I probably would, because you're getting coin in now, so you may as well. It makes sense to do so. And the Jans can easily deal with this. Easily deal with this. We do see the not China bot. Look at this guy. Look at that skin. Beautiful skin. Not China bot has popped some more disciples. They are not to be messed with, disciples. They're a great sort of tank. They are good when you're stuck in a pinch. Definitely, definitely. We do see 7 step riders coming in now, and further just old harm being created. And somehow Coffee is still keeping on top of this. And the step riders are going to try and get in here and snare, but he needs to be careful because the Jans can actually do quite a lot of damage to the step riders. And as we can see here, you really want to be careful that you don't let the Jans engage with the step riders in melee, because that's going to be disastrous. And, you know, Faith is doing a pretty good job with the micro here. Switching to melee there, doing a great job at sort of dealing with all this. He's getting great value from his Jans. And, yeah, he's doing a good job. And Coffee is definitely on the back foot here. He's backed up so many old Han armies in this barracks. It's probably just worth either getting yourself a TC down. Get yourself a TC down. You know, he's got no Vil production coming in. I probably would, just to be on the safe side, get one down here or something. Get a TC down here. cancel one of the old Hans and build a TC and start getting some vills. That's what I would do. But you got to remember, guys, he went with the German consulate, and that trickle does not stop. He used that trickle. He's got that for the rest of the game. So it's not a bad consulate to go for. And let's have a look at Faith here. Faith now getting 5 settlers in. And I don't really know what is going on here. He kind of missed his opportunity to get into Age 3, so he's kind of just invested in more troops. He's got his barracks all the way back in a forward position, and he's having to move his troops all the way back. And we can see quite a fair few Abbas guns here, but we do see a few Step Riders coming in. They might be able to do some damage. But that is a lot of Abbas guns there. That is a lot. That's 10 Abbas. That is quite significant. And yeah, this is such a strange game. You do get these games, very odd ones. And Coffee once again is going for the standard army hit points. Step Rider and Shu Canoe. But is he going to be going standard army? He's not going. He's going old Han, but he's getting standard army. I would probably go for this one. No, maybe not. Maybe not even that. No, I probably would go for the... there should be a Shu Canoe card. Oh, it's this one, Repelling Volley. That's Age 3. Yeah, I don't know. I'd maybe go 700 gold now. See if you can get into Age 3. That's what I would do. I think it's probably too late now. The score gap is quite significant. He's got a lot of Abbas guns and Jans. And this is a very strange replay. A very unusual one. Faith looking in a pretty good position now. He's getting his settler increase. It's just purely mining gold, though. Not too sure why. Now we do see the barracks about to be sieged. Do we see a TC? I think a TC would have been great. I think he missed a trick there. I would have got a TC down and continued with the Vil production. We do see 25 Vils now for Faith and only 20 for Coffee. So I think this is one of his downsides here, just sticking in Age 2 for too long. I think he maybe should have tried to at least get into Age 3. You know, he's got the 700 coin there. He could do it, but he's not. You get into Age 3, you'll be good, I think. I sent in a Hauser game. Awesome. Did you send it on game replays? Plant? By the way, welcome everyone. 27 viewers. Thank you all for being here. This game's kind of a weird one, and I'm just looking at the time now, and it seems like it's still going to go on for a little bit. So I'm going to zoom out a little bit here, and I'm just going to sort of just give this a little speed up here, because I'm not too sure what the plan is. I mean, look at the macro of Coffee. Very strange. He's got 1,500 food backed up here. He's got 300 gold, and there's a lot of Vils here. Herding that he's going to be able to grab, which is quite nice before the Abbas and the Jans can get to it. But you know what? I think he should have, honestly, he should have just gone for a TC. He definitely should have done that. I think that was a real mistake. He has changed his consulate to the Brits, but I think that was a big, big mistake. It's uploaded now. Awesome. Thank you very much, Plant. We'll have a look at that Hauser game after. We're going to watch this one. Then we're going to watch Judge. Judge is playing as Russia. Want to see some more Russia action as well. And we do see now Faith rolling in. Big difference in score now. Rolling in with that good old lump of Jan and Abbas. And let's have a look and see how Coffee's going to react to this. I mean, it's a very strange macro. I think he's really, a real blunder there. I don't know if he's new to the Civ, if he's just trying stuff out. He has got a deck that's called Test. So I'm not going to, obviously, you know.
You're really beginning to annoy me.
Felix, resubbing for a month.
Happy birthday, sir.
Oh, happy birthday. Thank you very much, Felix. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you, man. Being subscribed for 2 months. Thank you very much for your support. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, that's a good one, Plant. Okay, yeah, we'll definitely cast that. Hauser versus China. That sounds good. But yeah, so I think he really missed a trick here. He should have definitely gone for the TC. He should have built another one. And that's his real downfall here, because Faith is still getting those villagers in. He's still getting that eco, and we just can't get any more. We can't get any more eco. There's no way to get more Vils. And his only sort of best bet here is a Rattan shield pop here. Might help him. He might be able to do something about it. But yeah, he seems to just be chopping wood now non-stop. And he's got that trickle. That's a plus 90 a minute there. That's not bad. That's a 1.5, yeah, 1.5 food a second. And that is not to be sniffed at. That is definitely not to be sniffed at. Especially with the wood one as well, the wood trickle, the 1.5 wood trickle. That's really good as well. So we're just going to speed this up a little bit, I think, because I don't think Coffee can get out of this, but I'll be really interested to see what he can do. He has got his big rattans. Let's actually have a look. Let's actually have a look. He's actually got his rattans. He's popped them right near the village south of Faith's base, or Fateh's base. Sorry, it's Fateh. I thought it's Faith. Fateh's base. And he is going all in right now. He's going all in with what he's got. This is all he can do, and he's just going to try and take as many houses out as possible. I don't know whether this is the best thing for him to do. And we do see a conflict going on here, trying to take as many villas with these Jans, and they're going to be walking after those villagers. Bearing in mind, Coffee does not have a TC in place, so if he loses those villas, there's no way of getting any more right now because he hasn't got the wood to do it. And it looks like he's not dealing with a TC. He's not doing it. He can't be bothered with it. He's going to try and see if he can find some villas and try and deal with that. He does have a war academy built here. I don't know when he built that. And he's just sort of spotted it there. As you can see, just looking at the field of view for Fateh here. Or Fatty. No, Fateh, I think it is. There's a lot of troops here, actually. Nothing to be sniffed at. Over 50 troops here. A lot of rattan shields moving very quickly at 6.25 a speed. They're very, very quick. They're as quick as the step riders. You can see them getting stuck in. They're going to really want to get stuck into the... I would honestly get the rattans on there, but he needs to wait for all of his troops for him to get stuck in. And this is going to be the downfall here, I think, of... It's going to be the downfall of Fateh here. I don't think he wants to get involved in this because there's quite a few rattan shields, and they're going to do a relatively decent job against the Jans, as you can see. And the Rattans trying to get behind to deal with the Abbas as well. And there's a good old chunk of Chukanoos at the back doing what they can. And this is a very interesting fight here. But I still don't think it's enough here. There's just too many of the Abbas guns. But the Explorer here is training some disciples. But unfortunately, they all got wiped out. And that is I think that's going to be GG there. I mean, there's still a lot of this game. I'm going to speed this up, guys, because I don't understand how the Ottoman player hasn't won yet. To be honest, how has he not won? So he is using his consulate here. He's getting 2 batches of redcoats to try and reinforce. And somehow this is still going on. How is this game still going on, man? How is it going on? We don't know. Schnively, sup, dude? Widgie, my birthday was Wednesday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, or happy sort of delayed birthday to you, Schnively. Thank you very much, man. Thank you, everyone, for being here. 32 strong viewers. You guys are awesome. Welcome. We are just casting a first game here of the stream. One that I found on ESOC. And it's a very unusual game. I just don't know. How has this guy not won this game yet? No disrespect to him, but how has he not just secured this and just got it over and done with? He seems to be sort of delaying it and trying to give Coffee here as much of an opportunity to come back as possible. But 16 vills for him. Fateh, only 17 vills now. So he's really cleared up a lot of the vills. He had like nearly 30 vills. So he's doing a good job trying to deal with his eco. No one is in age 3 yet. That was the real downside to Coffee. Coffee should have tried to age up when he had the opportunity, and he didn't. Age 3 China would have definitely crushed this army, definitely with the skirms and with iron flails and meteor hammers. Definitely could have dealt with this sort of composition here. And he's going to get caught out with this batch here. Yeah, as you can see. Definitely getting caught out there. We do see now Coffee rolling in. Are we going to see a battle commence here under Fateh's TC? Is it going to happen? No, it's not. They're going to move back. Okay. Do we see a TC? We don't. We see some more Jans rolling in to see what they can find. And it looks like, yeah, there's just no TC. No TC up at all. And I think this is going to be a last-ditch effort here. We do see a barracks going down Fateh now as well. Red Guards are in. The Red Guards should do a pretty good amount of damage. They've got 25 attack. But But the Jan's still a very, very strong heavy infantry unit in H2. They've got quite high HP. And it's still becoming an issue. He still can't do anything about the amount of Abyss guns here. 2 Step Riders coming in. That might be a game changer, but probably not. Unfortunately. More Step Riders coming in, though. A couple more. Trying to deal with the Vils here. And managing to actually deal with the majority of this army, which is kind of crazy. But I just think it's just a slow demise here for Fateh, to be honest. Let's speed this up a little bit. He is actually managing to try and siege this barracks down, and somehow the score gap, it was sort of looking okay-ish for Coffee there, but it is widening again. And he doesn't know what to focus on, whether he should deal with the barracks or whether he should deal with anything else. There is another barracks he has that's all the way over here, and an artillery foundry, which is kind of frustrating for him because he has to keep walking his troops back. And he is going to lose these Jans here. That's kind of a waste. He's going to lose all those Jans. Oh, he manages to get one away. He's going to just start focusing on the barracks still. And what's Coffee doing? Coffee's just still making Old Han. He's basically got his Vils all over the map, just chopping wood and getting food. And he's just constantly making Old Han. And he is not giving up this position, as you can see. He's just constantly around his base. And what a strange game. Hope you're surviving the storm. Yeah, just about. Just about. I was meant to be going away for my birthday, but because of the storm, we had to postpone it. Because it's so windy and rainy and horrible, it's just not even worth it. It'd just be really depressing. So, what do we see here? What is going on in this game? It's so strange. I don't want this to go on forever because, you know, it is quite a long game. I didn't know it would be going on for this long. We do see a battle commencing here. This is kind of the game decider one, I think, because, you know, Fateh, only 19 villagers, 15 for Coffee, but there's quite a force here from Fateh. But, you know, once again, the Old Harman army doing an okay job. You know, the pikemen getting stuck in there, just sort of forcing the Jans to go into melee, also snaring them as well, allowing the Chikanus to catch up and to deal with as many of them as possible. And you can see here, the Jans are struggling a little bit, but we can see another card available, and the only one left is the artillery hit points. They've pretty much used all of their H2 cards. And the pikes still trying to get stuck in with their hand attack of 3. They've got 3 hand attack. It's so funny. Step Riders coming in now. Is China doing it? I mean, I don't know. I mean, this is kind of crazy. If I was Fateh now, I'd be so annoyed about how have I not won this game? Like, how has he not won this game? How has he not locked this down and dealt with the Vils? He should have got Cav out. And we do now see that, actually. A stables is now going down. So he lost his barracks here, and he's getting a stables. I would have just got some Cav and just tried to deal with it as much as possible. Mongolian Scourge shipment has now arrived for Coffee. And, yeah, it looks like he's just making Old Han, it seems. Still making the Old Han. And there's more redcoats coming in from that consulate. And now they're going to be dealing with the stables. And this is kind of nuts. Like, you know, if he loses his stables, all there is the barracks and the artillery foundry on the other side of the map that he's got. And is he going to get the Huspot? He does get the Huspot. That's huge. He manages just to get it. He's so lucky, but he does have quite a few pikes. Chang pikemen here. Coffee may be okay. And there's also redcoats there to deal with them as well. And once again, there's quite a force, and they're going to be going on the TC. And he just needs to be careful. He doesn't want to lose those pikes. They're very, very crucial for what he's doing. He is now switching to the standard army, which is probably not the right time to do it now because he's got Huss out. This could be over. The Otto dude builds an outpost. Yeah, I know, right? I can't believe that this game is still going on this long, guys. I really don't. Like, we're at like 30 minutes in game. I have been speeding it up a little bit because I don't want to be like, you know, watching all of this going backwards and forwards. You know, it can be quite tedious. So I'm just trying to focus on the good bits. And I think there's definitely going to be something juicy happening at the moment. We do see Fateh has sent his 5 Huss out to try and get some raids. And that is exactly what he's going to get. He's going to lose these Vils. They're not going to be able to get back in time. which is absolutely huge. However, on the other hand, we see good old Coffee here doing exactly the same. It's like, screw you, man. I'm going to get my Step Riders, and I'm going to be dealing with your vills as you deal with mine. And a lot of vills have died in this game, guys. Let's have an RIP for the vills in this game. We've got 11 or 10 now for Coffee and 20 in for Fate at the moment. 30 in total in the game. China's probably done it, says Risotto. I mean, this is the ultimate comeback. Like, or how did they lose? How did Fate lose this? This is just a real sad thing to see. However, we do see just more vills being taken down here, and he's whittled him down to 7 villagers. Yeah, he is wasting his window now, definitely. Yeah, I mean, he needs to use this and push. He has found the 2 crucial military buildings of Fate, which is actually really good for him that he's found this. He's now going for steel traps. Out of all the times to go steel traps, he goes for it now, which is very strange. And we do see another stables. Another stables has been built or repaired. I don't know if that was actually ever put down, but look, we do see now the artillery foundry is going down as well. And what a very strange game indeed. We do see more disciples being trained. And that is pretty much it for Coffee. That's it, guys. That's it. That's it for Coffee's eco. There's no way that he can get back now. The only way he can do it is by the consulate providing him his trickles. And he could maybe try and build a TC, but that will take ages. So this is it. This is his army. This is all he's got. And he's got to make this work. And that's why I said all the way at the start, he should have built a TC. He should have done it. He is going to be able to catch these villagers, though. Is he going to be able to get all of them? Looks like he's going to be able to get a lot. And 2 managed to get away, but another one going down. He's just throwing the vills away. And Fate here now on 18 villagers. And Coffee, if I was Coffee, I would pressure the TC and I would take it down. I would force the fight and see if you win it. If you win it, great. If you don't, it's GG. This is pretty much it now, guys. This is it. It's do or die. Exactly. This is it now. This is what we got to deal with. Can he do it? Can he do this? Rolling in here. What is he going to focus on first? He's going to focus on the stables. Just make sure there's no horrible husk pop. We do see 2 husks trying to come out on the way. Look how many resources he's got. I've just realized that. Look at all this. Backed up. All this food. And he's going to try and get these husks out. Is it going to be in time? It's coming in. And it's not. It's not. That's really bad. That's terrible. 5 husks did not come out in time, and he's going to be working on the TC. And Fate is in a really awkward position here. He doesn't know when he's got to push in. He's got some troops on the south. Oh, sorry, no, some vills on the south, building another stables. That's what he thinks the answer is. And we only have a measly 10 Jans trying to push in here, and that is not going to be the right thing to do, my friend. You need to get out of there right away. And he is going to be losing those Jans. Only 4 left now, and the TC is looking in a dire shape right now. It's going to be going down any minute. And how has Coffee done this? I don't know. I mean, he's got such an easy break here. Fate really just allowed him to kind of just win this. He took his TC down, but didn't constantly pressure and scout around the map and deal with all his vills. He kind of just sort of, I don't know, he sort of split too many of his units up, and Coffee managed to whittle it down, and that's exactly what he's doing now. Score is now sort of getting a little bit closer, and he's now going to take his houses down. He's going to try and pop cap him. And what do we see here? We see another shipment available for Coffee, but I think he's used it all. I think he's used all of it, apart from Boxer Rebellion, which he's not going to need because he hasn't got a TC. And now he's found a few Jans out in the middle here in the open. And what's he doing? Oh, he could have got stuck on that right away and just taken them all out. The Chukanus could have helped, and he could have dealt with those, but he's just going to get out of there for now. And he's going to, I think he's using those Step Riders to scout around, see if he can find some vills. And he's definitely going to find some vills right here. This is absolutely brutal. He's found them all. Oh my God. Rip. Rip. If this isn't rage-inducing for Fate, I don't know what is. I'm just feeling that resign button any minute now. And there it is. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? What an absolute beast. Coffee doing it. Somehow doing it. Absolutely insane. GG's. What a crazy, crazy game. Oh, my God. Not going to lie, that was quite a comeback. What a comeback. One of the craziest ones I've seen. And... you know, I think Fate should have just aged up, man. He took his TC down. He had a great lead. He should have just aged up. And he committed too much into age 2. And, you know, if you got to age 3, you could have just got Spahis. You could have got Mamelukes. You could have got... I mean, he's got Mams. Look, he's got Mams. He's got Spahis.